Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenador Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Boy, this feels like deja vu. Done it again earlier today, but now we get to do it again because we had some in-show commentary that was not appreciated, and so therefore we are back at it live. We had to delete that pre-show, and so here we go. Thursday, May the 25th, 2023. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Karen Wagner and Karen Wagner Mills, that is, and Joan Barrett. And so, without further ado, hey Joan, hey Karen, hey, it's your birthday today. Wow, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because it's your happy birthday day today. I said, hey, Joan. Hey, Karen. Hey, it's your birthday today. Wow, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Hey, you. Hope y'all are enjoying yourself today on this beautiful, beautiful day. All right. Hey, that being said, we got some Shin Show fans. That's right, likers, lovers, and tolerators of the Shin Show and those special folks that are sharers of the Shin Show. That's right, sharers of the Shin Show. We make special announcements on those, and that would be Doug Bell Bell, a.k.a. Steve Clary. Then we got our regular Shin Show fans, which would be Diana Gray, Lorna Wood, Martin Kelly, aka Smiley, Rachel, aka Sweet Sunny Day Girl, and where's Lori? Lori Moore's not in there. Lori Moore, aka Lori Taylor, aka Helper, and also my most favorite Pokey pal gal, Amanda Sue Little. Return poke right there for you right now. All right, alrighty then. We're going to jump right on into the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. It's going to be brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church which is located at 2054 St. Charles, Missouri. Campus Drive, that is. Anyway, today's high was 81 degrees, and it's dropped down to about 79 right now. Yeah, it's going to go a little lower today. Start with us, and you'll say, all right, anyway, clear skies and lows around 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, Friday, May the 26th, mainly sunny skies with high temperatures of 78 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 54 degrees Fahrenheit, winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, May the 27th, a few clouds from time to time with high temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Sunday, May the 28th, sunshine and clouds mixed together with high temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be, we're doing it again, just like earlier. Winds will be east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with a few passing clouds from time to time. Low temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Monday, May the 29th, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds with low temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds light and variable south to southeast at 5 miles per hour. And then for our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast, Tuesday, May the 30th. Partly cloudy skies overnight, during the day. High temperatures near 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Few clouds from time to time in overnight. Low temperatures near 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your fifth and final day of your 5-day forecast. Okay, there we go. Now then, we're going to do it like we did it earlier. Just like we did it earlier. We're going to just go ahead and tell a story about the three little pigs. Yep, that's right. There was these three little pigs, and it was time for them to leave the piglet pen house, and they moved on into the they moved on out to their own uh, advances, and well, there was three of them, and one was kind of a lazy pig, and the second one was kind of more ambitious, but the third, he was highly ambitious. And so the first little pig, on their way down the road, saw a pile of straw, and he built him a straw house, and it was okay. Ow, ow, ow. It was okay as far as a house goes. It was shelter, kept the rain off its head. But I tell you what, it did not do what it could have done. The second little pig went further down the street and he saw a pile of sticks. And he thought, well, this would be a fine house if I just put these sticks together and build me a house. And again, it was a fine little house, and it did keep the rain off his head. But we shall see if that house is worthy. And so the third little pig, he worked his way down the street further, and he found a pile of bricks, and he made him a brick home, which was solid and sturdy. So while the first two little pigs were finishing up their houses, along came a wolf down the street. He smelled that little pig meat inside the first house, and he went up to the door and he knocked on the door. And the little pig looking outside the door was scared. And the big bad wolf, who approached that door and knocked and said, little pig, let me in. But the little pig said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. But the big bad wolf said, if you don't let me in, I will huff and puff and blow your house in. And so he did. He huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in. And while he was trying to snap down on that little pig took all four and he ran as fast as he could to his brother's house. And he knocked upon the door and he said, hey, Big Bad Wolf is on his way. He tried to eat me. He blew my house in. Well, the second little pig said, well, come on in. My house is more sturdy than your house was. See, I knew that if you built a house out of sticks, you would be protected. And so along come the wolf, and he knocked on the door, and he said, little pig, let me in. And the two little pigs inside the house said, oh, no, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And well, Big Bad Wolf said, well, then I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house in. And the two little pigs inside thought, ha ha, we're in stick house. Can't happen. But go to sleep. And so those two little pigs ran as fast as they could to their other brother's house. And they knocked upon his door because he had just finished building it and hung a good solid door. They knocked upon his door and they said, hey, let us in. There's Big Bad Wolf upon his way. And he said, sure. And he locked the door behind him. And he thought, well, why don't we boil us some water and have some stew? They thought that would be a fine idea. And while they were waiting, the big bad wolf, he approached the house and he knocked on the door. And he said, little pigs, let me in. And they said, ah, ha, ha, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And the big bad wolf, he said, if you don't let me in, I will huff and puff and blow your house in. And well, they laughed again. And so he did. He huffed and he puffed. And he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and huffed. But he could not blow that brick house in. And so he hauled around and he got a vicious, ridiculous idea, which was, I'll just climb up on the roof and I will drop down through the chimney and I will get those little pigs. Well, of course, the little pigs heard him crawling up the outside of the roof and crawling over to the fire to the I've got an itching chin. Crawling over to the chimney. And so what did they do? They opened their pot that was supposed to be stewed. And when the big bad wolf slipped in top of the chimney, he slipped and fell because of all the boiled water they had caused steam on the walls of the chimney. And he lost his footing and he fell down and flopped right inside the big pot of now to be wolf stew. So there you have it. The three little pigs, they ended up eating the big bad wolf. Okay, that being said, hey, it looks like it's daily bread portion of the program. Daily bread portion of the program today is going to be brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Bible with Briscoe 2023 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2023 will be 1 Chronicles 25 through 27 and John 9 1 through 23. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. May 25. All for Jesus is today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. And so we will be reading Colossians 3 through 15 and Colossians 3, 15 through 24. And so here we go. Colossians 3, 15 through 24. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, and since, as members of one body, you were called by peace, and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly, as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with great gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Introduction for Christ's household. Wives, submit yourselves to instructions for God's households. There you go. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands as a fitting to the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. Children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Fathers, do not embitter your children, or they will become discouraged. Slaves, obey your earthly masters in everything, and do it not only when their eyes are on you and to curry their favor, but with sincerity of heart and reverence for the Lord. Whether you do work at, at whether you do work at it with your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ that you are serving. So do all things for Jesus. Amen. Amen. And that was the Daily Word portion of the program brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023, a daily reading of the Bible. Got one song for you today, and it goes, "Oh, well, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go." I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This year has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Bible with Briscoe 2023 for your daily reading of the Bible. Wait a minute. What have I said? That's wrong. That's the wrong ending of the show. Like I said, my mind is kind of out of it right now. Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show of all shows. And that's the one we're actually doing right now. And so, without further ado, thanks to you, please come back and see us again. Sorry it was a little botched up and messed up and tiring. Y'all have a blessed day. Come back and see me tomorrow. Love you. God bless you. And bye bye.